warn you first with Chief Meteorologist Chase Menendez.
Well, good evening, everybody. We've got some pretty clear skies going on overhead right now. We've also got some quiet conditions. Not a whole lot of winds happening here in West Texas, at least for most of us. And across the basin, it's pretty calm currently, and also still pretty warm. Temperatures in the 80s right now across some parts of the central basin, where our high temperature did come in pretty hot earlier today. But right now, just a quiet look thanks to the Sky Tracker network in Midland. And again, those high temperatures today really pretty warm, coming in way above average, almost 10 degrees above average, 97 degrees where normal is 89. We steered clear of any records set on this day. That record set in 1953 at 105, so that one's going to stand for at least one more year. But we've got some more heat coming our way. We've got some more hot temperatures and possibly some more rain chances too. We saw a couple of thunderstorms popping up off to our east earlier today. You can see those popping up and tracking off to the east, a little less intense than what we saw yesterday afternoon, but generally pulled by that same low pressure that we were looking at yesterday. That low pressure still parked in the southeastern states. You can see it spiraling around, not really moving too much, but still doing a good job of pulling our weather that direction to the east. Now, we've got kind of a tale of two forecasts here in West Texas. Clear skies overhead for just about everybody, but we've got some thunderstorms trying to get started off to our east. You can kind of see those storms around San Angelo, Abilene, looking a little stormy right now, but thankfully for us here in West Texas at least, we didn't see those storms popping up in our neck of the woods. South of I-10 a couple of storms tried to get started there in Terrell County, but really didn't last too long, and even that cloud cover resulting from those storms tracking off to the east and getting out of the way. For the rest of the evening, technically, we do have a marginal risk outlined by the Storm Prediction Center in this green color, indicating the possibility of some severe weather. However, it looks like for our neck of the woods, at least, those storms are beginning to wind down, and that slight risk there off to further to the east taking over. But to the west, that's a different story. That's where we're looking at some very dry and windy conditions. We've got a fire weather watch outlined for tomorrow. We already had a fire weather warning in effect earlier today, and National Weather Service has issued this fire weather watch for parts of Eddy and Culberson counties, where things are very windy, very dry. So be careful with sparks, flames, cigarette butts, things like that, because West Texas is pretty dry. Even Odessa, Midland, 12% humidity thereabouts right now. As we get to tomorrow, that humidity, that low humidity, will help us jump up in temperature into the mid-90s by the afternoon. We've also got a lot of sunshine coming our way too, which is going to help along with that warm-up. But there is some energy in the atmosphere. Odessa, Midland going to stay dry tomorrow, but notice a little moisture coming in from the south and east. And as we head to the afternoon time, some more thunderstorms popping up south of I-10. As they track off to the east, those storms could intensify pretty significantly. This model showing some hailstorms in the southern Trans-Pecos, parts of Brewster County, as well as Pecos County, even Terrell County looking a little bit rainy. As we go into the evening hours, we'll start to see some of those storms possibly popping up in the southeastern basin and tracking off to the east. Between the hours of about 3 p.m. and 9 p.m. looks like our target zone to see those thunderstorms popping up. But after that, a little bit of cloud cover moving in from the east, setting us up possibly for more thunderstorms on Saturday. So rain chances are ahead. We've got plenty of those thunderstorm chances here for the next couple of days, including the chances for hail and damaging winds. Thankfully, Odessa, Midland at least clearing out a little bit tomorrow. We do have marginal risk technically for the rest of this evening, but our chances tonight not very high. As we get to tomorrow, that severe weather risk is off to the east for now, but that could be updated as we head into the afternoon time tomorrow. The Storm Prediction Center pushing out updates around 12:30 tomorrow, so we'll have to see what they change there. And we also have a marginal risk already issued for Saturday. Now, speaking of the Storm Prediction Center making changes to these, usually when we see a marginal risk or better 3 days out, sometimes those will be upgraded. So there is a possibility that we see that marginal risk upgraded to at least a slight risk by the time we get to Saturday. Odessa, Midland at 97 degrees for tomorrow and dry, but we do have a possibility of those storms popping up in the southern Trans-Pecos and the southeastern basin. On Saturday, that chance bumps up for Odessa, Midland and the rest of the central basin to 60%, and we could be looking at hailstorms both days. So I'll keep my eyes on it so that you at home can stay safe. As we get to Sunday, we get a 30% chance, and then Monday, that 60% return. So the hot spots are going to be Saturday afternoon and Monday afternoon this weekend. Unfortunately, that both of those days fall on Memorial Day weekend, Sorry to put a downer on it, everybody.
Not a very pretty holiday weekend, and hopefully no damaging hail.
I agree. Yeah, we'll do our best to keep the hail away, but it looks like it's in the cards, so better safe than sorry. Just keep a weather radio on.